This is Spoken by Elswith, a Femdom Hypnosis podcast, Season 4. We are off to a fantastic start of 2023. I have an inbox that's positively full of fantastic ideas. And even better, I have quite a few documents going, full of scripts that I can't wait to finish up and share with you. We're going to visit quite a few places and a lot of moods together. You know how much I love creating with you. So before I tell you about the upcoming session for episode 55 on Thursday, let's talk about an idea that a clever listener shared. A trigger reinforcement session. Now, of course, it's not just for one trigger because you would simply go back and listen to the session for that one. Instead, think of this as a kind of spoken by Elswith melting pot of triggers, both words and sounds. So I want your feedback on this one, kind of through a vote. You can find the link to that in today's show notes or on the website in the transcript, depending upon what your podcast provider allows you to see. Now, if you're missing part of the notes, you can always just head over to the Spoken by Elswith website to see the latest post. It's all in there. The link, it's going to take you to a Google form, and the vote is simple. Just tick off all of the triggers that you would like included in a reinforcement session. I will leave a spot for notes. So if you want to share some other ideas, perhaps different groupings of reinforcements, and not just the typical ones, really think outside of the box. And I know not everyone wants to experience using a feather duster or being 6 inches tall. So go ahead and jot those ideas there. A bit of brainstorming together as we wrap up the first month of 2023. I'm the only one that sees the answers. So be bold, be brave, be polite. There's no reason to hold back. Now, Thursday's session, as I've mentioned, is going to be the ideal morning trigger setting. It'll be called Press Play. Now, it is important that you have elevator pitched this. Are you familiar with this idea? An elevator pitch is being able to explain an idea, even a grand, huge idea or project, in about 30 seconds. You know, the time it takes to go up in an elevator with someone. And 30 seconds, that is not a lot of time. I mean, I know what some people think you can get up to in an elevator, but between the cameras and the haste, it's really not possible. Don't do it. Back on topic. I've received a flood of messages about the ideal morning session that I have in the works. Well, basically almost done. So I know it has been on your mind. The good news is that the session, it's going to have 2 delightful add-ons available. And depending on the feedback about those, I might go back and do it with a few other sessions. And you can wait till Thursday to find out what they are. Now, this session for Thursday, it will be public. It's going out on the podcast. It'll be on YouTube and such as well. Or go to the website and you can find it there. It is aimed at my experienced folks. I tripped over what pet word to use there for a second. It is going to be a shorter trigger setting session, mostly because I want it to be easily repeatable, with plenty of trance time in there. So this session is one that you will go back to again and again. Yet another reason why it's going to be a standalone on the podcast, because I want you to have that time to tinker, with your programming, goal setting, moods, where you're going. Because it is for experienced people, and because I want you to go deep. Deep is really my favorite. You need to have the Season 4 Deepener on board. If you don't have that one, it is free over on the website. It's in the Season 4 bundle. The Femdom Hypnosis Free Basic Beginner Bundle. That one. If you haven't listened to it in a while, go ahead, do it again. Your account on the website, it does store everything that you've received through the website. So if you've downloaded it before, it'll be there, if you've lost it. The trigger setting for press play. It includes that physical action of placing the fingertips of your ring fingers together. And it also continues with our auditory experience for setting it. In the session, I will walk you through how to know the right focus words for you. If you finish that session and you're left with doubts, just get in touch with me and we will go over your word choices together. If you've done the work of thinking about your ideal morning, sending your ideas to me, and narrowing down the elevator pitch, I trust that the first time through the session, it is going to blow you away with how easily it works for you. I have a clever new technique that I'm throwing in that one, and so I'm looking forward to feedback on that one as well. Now, it's likely in later trance sessions with this, months from now, when you're going back over your words again, that you may find you'll need a gentle nudge from your delightful mistress. And I'm always happy to give that. So, your to-do list for today is to make sure you go to the website and follow that link, or look in the show notes for today and see if it's there, and use the form. Let's think about these trigger reminders and how we could put them together. Practice the Season 4 Deepener so you're ready for Thursday. And what else do you need to do today? I bet you know.